Okay. If you want to see Robert in the movie, by the way, Killing Bono is out on April 1st, seriously, so you can go and see it then. Now, long before Michael Bublé or even Harry Connick Jr. was a twinkle in their parents' eye, my next guest was already a star. Indeed, his 80 years as a performer, he has made 65 albums and was even a bona fide member of the Rat Pack. His friend Frank Sinatra said of him, he can make anything swing, and nobody comes close in that department. Tonight, we're going to put that to the test. He's joined by the cream of Irish jazz musicians in the form of the wonderful Dublin City Jazz Orchestra and performing The Lady Is A Tramp. What an honour it is to welcome the legendary Buddy Greco, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. That's why the lady. That's why the lady. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets too hungry, dinner at 8, hates the theater, and never comes late. She never bothers with the people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. Don't go to crap games with the barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermines and pearls. Why, she won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, that's so. Hates California, cold and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets massages, she cries and she moans. Tell Richard Simmons to leave her alone. She's not so hot, but her shape is her own. And that's why the lady is a tramp. The food in my hotel is great, no doubt, but she doesn't understand what my motel room is about. 312, puts in a dime and some ice comes out. And that's why the lady is a tramp. I love the free, fresh wind in her face, diamonds and lace, and oh God, so what? For Frank Sinatra, she whistles and stamps. And that's why the lady is a tramp. Now, she don't know the reason for cocktails at 5. She don't like flying, but I'm glad I'm alive. I crave affection, baby, but not when I drive. Think about that on your way home tonight. She flew down to Rome and left me behind. I missed the wedding, Liz didn't mind. She won't play Scarlet, gone with the wine, it's got a rhyme. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like to hang her hat wherever I please. I'm gonna fly with a breeze. No dough, hi-ho, she thinks that Sugar Ray Leonard is a great big champ. Yeah, that's why the lady is a tramp. One more. She goes down to Coney, she thinks the beach is divine. Goes to the ball games and thinks the Yankees are fine. She reads the Star, the Globe, and the Enquirer, every line. And that's why the lady is a tramp. She likes to go roaming down Central Parkway. Loves a prize fight that isn't a fake. Why, she even goes to the opera wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like that green grass under my shoes. Now what can I lose? She's flat, forget it, all alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp. Thank you very much. Whoa! Give me a break. Come on, everybody. Whoa! Oh my.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Mr. Greco.
Hi, Ron, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
They don't make them like you anymore. I just wish they did. What a pleasure.
Thank you very much. My pleasure to be here.
You hung out with all the greats. They had the pleasure of hanging out with you. You hung out together. Frank Sinatra, the like. Did you like Frank?
Well, we were friends for 40-some years,
wow.
Ryan, and you really had to know him. He had a couple of different sides about him. Mm-hmm. One thing I could tell you, if he really liked you, he was your friend forever. I noticed one thing, that if you happen to want to go up to Mr. Sinatra and his shoulders were up like this, turn around and walk away. He's in a bad mood. But we had wonderful times for 40 years. It was wonderful.
We've got a great picture of you and Frank that I want to share with our friends, because he's kissing you, which is nice for a change. I bet you enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was great.
And Sammy Davis, of course, speaking of the Rat Pack, it became so famous, infamous, not so popular, and now hugely popular again. Yourself and Sammy had quite a bit in common, didn't you?
Well, we both started out, we were both very young.
Yeah.
And that whole era was something that'll never happen again. And here I am, my goodness, at my age now, it's like I have a whole new career. I'm the last one left.
The last man standing.
And I'm the last man standing. Yeah. Thank goodness new things are happening. I just came out with my 70th album. Thank you so much.
Lord, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, delightful.
Thank you. Please, it's called alimony. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay, but yourself and Sammy started off as young performers. Really.
Young performers.
Yeah.
He was with the Will Masson Trio. I made my first record at 16. I started playing piano when I was 4. I was a classical piano player.
Yeah.
And then something happened when I was about 12. I heard Louis Armstrong.
Wow.
And I knew then I wanted to be a jazz piano player.
Yes.
And my whole career changed. And here I am after all the years, I'm still doing it.
You kind of mixed it with the likes of Marilyn Monroe. Shortly before she died, you were with her. I mean, she was a friend of yours, really, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. We were friends for many years.
Yeah.
She would come, when she was Norma Jean Baker.
Yes.
Brian, she would come to a lot of the clubs that I'd be performing, and we would talk. And I must tell you, she was not only a great actress, she was a very, very, very smart lady.
Yes.
And lucky for me, I was appearing at the Cal Neva that weekend.
Yes.
And Marilyn came up to see Frank and a whole bunch of people where that picture was taken, by the way. That picture is one of 6 of the last pictures ever taken of Marilyn alive. 3 days later, she was gone. So I've had these pictures a very long time. I adored her. She was
tragic
great.
End to a great life.
Absolutely wonderful.
When you're playing with the Rat Pack, we saw a lovely picture of you with Sammy and Frank and Dino and the rest of them. What was it like? How much fun was it?
Crazy.
Was it?
Well, especially when we would be performing. We had no idea what we would be doing. Next thing I knew, the next thing is a cart coming out with a lot of whiskey and things, and I'm sure there's a lot of pictures about that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that we wanted to show that we were really having fun. We wanted to look like it was not rehearsed, but we really knew what we were doing.
Yes.
And it came over that way, and it just lasted for a very long time. I was very lucky to be part of it.
Sure, maybe we should bring that back, wheel in some whiskey and have some fun
yes,
here.
Please, let's do it anytime.
For everyone in the audience.
For everybody.
For whiskey and
see that?
Yeah, see what that does? It's the Irish audience.
I know.
Can I ask you how old you are? Do you mind me asking that rude question? Because
not at all. I just turned 41.
Yeah, congratulations.
I am going to celebrate my 84th birthday in a couple of years.
Wow. Congratulations. Thank you. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, buddy. Thanks for coming along.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Greco will be playing in the Helix in Dublin on May the 5th. And if you'd like to see the Dublin City Jazz Orchestra, they'll be in the National Concert Hall this coming Sunday. But what a pleasure it's been to have you on the show. Keep doing what you do.
Thank you
Buddy
so much.
Greco, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.